Alright guys, NWA Powerrr Episode 17 Pride versus Thunder. I'm going to have to make this a bit short guys because unfortunately I'm not feeling well. This weather here in New York is so random. We go warm, we go cold, now we go rainy, and now I'm sick. I have no fever, but I'm just tired. So let me just put it in this respect. Was this a good episode of NWA Powerrr? Yes, it was. The thing that was surprising to me was that they changed the opening now in the dead of winter, where the opening, which isn't bad, I don't hate it. The new music and the new opening is not bad. I do love the original one for season 2 way better. I do. For 1 and 2, I think that one is a way better. But this one isn't bad, but I think it should be done in summer. Maybe June, May, June, or July is when they should use this new opening for season 3. They could have dragged out season 2 a little bit longer. And then showing how hot NWA Powerrr is. Then you do an opening in summer of the new season. I think in the dead of winter might not be the wisest choice. This is just me. You guys tell me below. We had a match between Matt Cross and Caleb Connery. Matt Cross won, but the thing is that, and yes, Ricky Starks was there, but Caleb Connery, I feel like they should be doing something with him. Now, I'm not saying he needed to win here, but he could have lost, and then kind of like with a pack, he just snaps, and he is just sick of not getting anywhere, showing all this potential, but nothing happens, and I think that would be better for him. It's just me, you guys tell me below. The May Valentine Diary, I don't know what to make of it. I'm not against May Valentine having a blog on the show. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like these little snippet segments, like with Austin Idol and and some other things they throw out there. I still want to see Austin Idol as a psychiatrist type of figure and knocking somebody's teeth down their throat to make them better in the ring. That would actually go good with Caleb Connery. That's just me. But seeing this wasn't bad. Her explaining how she loves Isaac, how he finally wins a match, and that he's been frustrated, particularly with the guy that he broke his arm in the match. I forgot the guy's name. Hopefully I'll show more of him and I will get to know him more, but you get my point. I just feel like there's nothing wrong with May doing this, but I'm hoping it'll lead somewhere. That's just me, you guys tell me below. You got, let me go on to this one. You got Shooter Stevens, the 3rd degree black belt national champion versus Trevor Murdoch. Now, question was ejected because he was messing around. But here's the thing, I'm going to be honest here. I think Murdoch needs the title. I know not anybody's going to agree with it. And I do like Stevens with the title. He's great. But I do believe he doesn't really need the title. He is over a lot now. And the title does not make him more over. It's made him over, but it doesn't make him more over. Now, I could be sick. And because I may have a temperature now, I might be wrong. But I do believe he can move away with the question and then start messing with the Eli and the James Storm, the perfect Storm, yeah, team. That's just me. In the end, and this was the thing that was getting me, Shooter Stevens was throwing Murdoch out of the ring, constantly saying time, hoping to run down the time, and it did. It became a draw. But it did show that Murdoch was not going to give up, that he was going to keep it up. And I got to say this. I do see Murdoch as national champ. I do believe it would be a good decision. Let's move on to Sean Mooney doing what he used to do on WWE, doing reporting. I am glad. I hope I got the shot. It's in my face. I'm glad to see him like that because he was good doing that. Giving a recap of what's going on. It actually gives more legitimacy to NWA Powerrr. For me personally, knowing that there's someone who's reporting like this and saying what is right, what is wrong, will define everything. You guys tell me below if you like it or not. Eli Drake versus Mims and Josaurus. Jobbers versus the they're in my face. I love me Eli Drake. I love me James Storm. And I wish after the thing was done, they had gone to do a quick interview with Dave Marquez, because I just love hearing them talk. Love seeing a crowd just go haywire for Eli, go haywire for James Storm. I do believe they should have did that. I'm surprised they didn't. But, and I know I'm being short with this, guys, I'm sorry, but like I said, I'm not feeling exactly well. But I did enjoy two major segments. The first one was Tim Storm interview and the fake Mama Storm. Because now Tim Storm is going after Latimer, and the Camille will be in tow. And he's trying to build himself up, trying to figure a way to be able to become a champion eventually. And that's Tim Storm. I'm alright with that. Then Latimer comes out to mess with him, and then Mama Storm fake comes out to mess with the Tim Storm. And I'm going like, please hit him. Please hit him. And he doesn't hit him. And I'm going like, oh, come on, Tim, hit him. Or shove him away. Or at least grab basically his walker. That would have been a better thing. The people were screaming for Tim to mess with this guy. And he didn't. He was trying to be nice and good. And I didn't want to see him nice and good. I wanted to see him knock the guy's teeth down his throat. He walks away. This is just me. I want to see Tim Storm destroy. But that's just me. Second to last thing, if I'm getting anything, I'm sorry. Like I'm saying, I'm not feeling well. The part that I really enjoyed, the Dawsons with the Pope. And the Pope basically making it very clear. I'm not against, well, he didn't really say Outlaw Inc., but that's what he was talking about. Saying he tried to get Outlaw Inc. something, and they failed. And he's saying Kingston is a star, but Homicide is not. I enjoyed that. The Pope knows how to talk. And the Dawsons by his side kept their mouths shut, which I'm not saying they can't talk, but this is about the Pope talking. Then Kingston comes out, and I warmed up to Kingston when he was part of the Main Event Mafia, when he was doing Impact Wrestling, and then he was part of LAX, and then Outlaw, well, not Outlaw Inc., the OGs. I felt they could have done more with him. By the time he went to the OGs, I really did like Kingston. He could talk and he can wrestle. Talking is best suit. He's a damn good talker. And it shows here because he made it very clear, partner, for what you said and what you done, I should rip your head off. I even came here with a screwdriver. And then I went under the ring and I went and got basically a monkey wrench. And I've been told I can't do that. Don't do that. But he made it very clear. Don't you dare insult Homicide. Homicide made a lot of people in this business. He's my blood. He legitimately kept me from suicide. Now, if this is real life, and for me personally, that hits home for me personally. I didn't have that at one point in my life. Someone to help me when things were bad. I'm not going to explain the similarities with me and Eddie Kingston. If he legitimately almost did suicide, I can relate. But when it comes down to it, I gotta say this. The guy can talk. And then he wanted to get in the ring with them, but he couldn't because the Dawsons were there. So he called out the bar. I forgot the name of these guys. The Bouncers, I believe they're called. Yeah, they're called the Bouncers. They didn't have a match, but they were with him when the Dawsons were called, well, not called to the ring, but basically the Pope made them go to the ring. They got their butts whooped, and you can see Eddie Kingston wants to fight with the Pope D'Angelo De Niro. Am I waiting for this fight? Yeah, I am. Am I hoping it will be at the next pay-per-view? That's what I'm hoping for. I want to see this at the next pay-per-view, which is supposed to be the Crockett Cup. I'm hoping they build up into it. You don't have to have the Pope in the ring with Eddie Kingston immediately. You could build it up. You could stretch this up to the Crockett Cup. You can. I just hope they will. Finally, you got Rosa versus Kay. Rematch from Hard Times to get the women's title. Now, you got Melina at commentary didn't want to say a damn word, which actually was better than what the WWE does when they let everybody who sits down talk. Every single time. Even Impact, they have women talk, men talk. But this time, Melina did not talk, which I found to be refreshing. She could sit there and maul over how she wants that damn title. Was the match good? A lot of good chain wrestling. This match had a good amount of chain wrestling in it. A good amount of psychology in it. Now, I don't think everyone else is going to like it. Particularly that I know a lot of people are not fond of Allison Kay. What's going on with Tessa Blanchard and her. What happened before Tessa won the title. I'm not saying that Allison Kay is a clean woman. She obviously is a bitch. And she could have been saying what she said on Twitter just to fuck with Tessa Blanchard. But we can't take away she can't wrestle, because she can wrestle. She can wrestle damn good. Was this a great match? It was a good match. In the end, you got Rosa winning. Thunder Rosa wins again, but then she's questioning, why did Marty Bell come out? What was the point of that? Then you had Vox and Steel come out trying to keep Marty Bell away. And you got Allison Kay and Thunder Rosa looking at Marty Bell because they're in my face. Why? You wonder what the situation here is. Because it's obviously that Thunder Rosa is going to go away from Melina. And there's a good possibility she'll be going with Allison Kay and her side. I don't know how long this will take, but it does look like it's going there. Unless Marty Bell is what's the entire issue about. Because to start it with Marty Bell, the entire feud may end with Marty Bell, which I'm not sure if it's going to work, but it's going to depend on what the situation is. If this is about Marty Bell, that means she's going back with Allison Kay. If she's not, this is about Allison Kay being friends with Thunder Rosa because Melina wants the damn title so much she's going to do whatever she can to get it. Was this a good episode of NWA Powerrr? Yes, it was. You can easily enjoy it, and I recommend you that you enjoy it. But this is just me. Have a good day. Have a good night. Peace!